You ever have an 8-year-old girl look you in the eye, especially if you loved her, but you're addicted to something horrible like hell? They know you're lying. They're only 8 years away from seeing the face of God. And you're going to lie to them right to their face. She knows. And I've asked women, does she know? She knows. They know when you're lying. It just shows. Those guys are out there in the dark waiting to come in here. I thought, you know what I want? I want their names. I want to know who's running the Duluth garbage pit. I want to know who sat outside the Duluth garbage pit and counted either the floozies coming in and out to see if there's good business or the guys driving up and sneaking in. They've gone so far down the pit, they don't know people are taking their picture of them in their car, which they do here, I hope. But I thought I could get names. Hey, give me some names.
Sir, thank you. Time is expiring.
So,
No, it's okay.
I can't get the names. I'll tell you next time. I'm a professional cartoonist.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll give you a cartoon at the door going out. Now the line.
My name is Kelly Draheim. I live at 1846 Springview Drive here in Mason City. I'm a businessman here in the community, and every one of the members of the council and the mayor received an email from me expressing my surprise at how some council members would choose to even talk about such a thing. What I wanted to talk to you about is that I'm also a leader of the youth here in Mason City. And it was an excellent segue this gentleman just gave for me to talk about children. And I think all of you and all of us need to think about our children and what we're exposing them to, or potentially exposing them to, with this purported gentleman's club. I'm just going to simply call it for what it is. It's a strip club. There's nothing gentlemanly about it. What I'm concerned about is that I'm going to have to talk to these kids. I deal with kids from age 4 up to high school. And I'm getting questions already about, what's going on? And I know more will come. And I hope that I'm going to have an answer for them that, well, it was just a mistake. It was just something that was being considered and it went away. But for those of you who have seriously considered this on the council, I think that you need to rethink what you're doing here. And I need to think you need to rethink whether or not this was the right decision. I thank you very much, Mayor, for the time.
Thank you. Just a reminder to everybody that we've got a lot of folks here, so please turn your phones off.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Jay Ball. I'm the Executive Director of Parents United. It's an outpatient counseling center from here in Mason City. We've been here in Mason City for 27 years, and our agency specializes in providing outpatient services for people who have been affected by sexual abuse issues. And our agency would like to take a stance that we are not in favor of encouraging and bringing in gentlemen clubs or strip clubs or anything of that nature. I don't know how familiar people are with statistics. I know we don't like statistics, but currently 1 out of every 4 girls turning 18 are survivors of sexual abuse. 1 out of every 6 boys turning 18 today are survivors of sexual abuse. That is 20% of our population turning 18. When you go to a graduating class and you got 100 students up there graduating, statistically 20 of them have been sexually abused. I would think our time and energy would be better spent in providing treatment and services for those people who have been devastated by sexual abuse issues than spending our time and energy encouraging people in sexual deviant behavior. Thank you.
Mr. Gilbert.
David Gilbert, 1715 Hillcrest Drive. I was quite surprised the last meeting. I was kind of shocked because when I got home and had expressed it to my wife what I'd heard, you know what happened. But two councilmen right off the bat did not want it. That I appreciate from two of you gentlemen. We've had this in town in the 50s and the 60s, and now here's 211, and we're trying to get it started again. Mason City can't do anything but to promote itself nationally. We have a sign that's down on one of our highways, and it goes practically clear around the world this summer. This gentleman's club, boy, we hit the spotlight again. Here we go. So I'm just saying, you know, we do not need this. We've got a history of it, and we know what happens. It's kind of nice that two Iowa boys this week did good. That's what really makes me feel good. One got the Congressional Medal of Honor, an Iowa boy. And you watch Dancing with the Stars? Hey, the old Iowa boy did good there too. But here's the bottom of this subject tonight. This is not painting the water tower and we're going to take 3 months to figure out what color we're going to paint it. Tonight is the night to do something. Let's end it right now, tonight.
Hi, my name is Denise Miller. I live at 212 Lakeview Drive here in Mason City. I owned a business downtown Mason City for 12 years. I'm the former president of the Mason City Downtown Association, and I spearheaded the effort to get Mason City accepted as a Main Street community, a program which focuses on downtown redevelopment and revitalization. Mason City's key to downtown revitalization is the Frank Lloyd Wright Hotel, not the proposal brought forth by Mr. Weaver. My business was located downtown right on the plaza. On a regular basis, I saw people coming, looking at the hotel and taking pictures, coming in and asking questions. I currently work as a design consultant in Minneapolis selling high-end furniture. I work with architects and clients on a regular basis who are excited when they find out that I am from Mason City and are very aware with what is happening with the Frank Lloyd Wright Hotel and are anxious to come to our city. Whether you think so or not, this is a big deal. I had one council member express some skepticism in regards to this. We need to look at what goes on beyond Mason City. There will be visitors here from all over the world. There are trips that are planned in conjunction with visiting Frank Lloyd Wright locations. There have been ads in magazines such as Architectural Digest, and American Airlines and the Frank Lloyd Wright Preservation Trust. There is currently a trip to Japan in March that is sold out. This could be a trip to Mason City. Check out the website rightwaytravel.org. Businesses looking to locate in Mason City and bring jobs to our community, look at our downtown. What is the image we want to provide? Thank you for your investment in downtown, and I encourage your support of the Main Street program and the Convention and Visitors Bureau. And I think Sue Armour does a fantastic job. And I just thank you for your involvement.